What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 46 on my journey to 1200 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, so music on. And we are currently rated 1028, which is the highest I've ever been rated. So, I'm pretty excited about that. Let's get into it. User 393750, and they are international. Seems kind of sketchy, but they do have a cat playing basketball as their username. So we're gonna play a London. This looks like it is the accelerated London system. I don't know exactly what that means, but we're gonna play E3. So if I give this check, they push a pawn. It seems like he's going to start attacking my bishop, so I think I can maybe just preemptively do something like this. He brings his knight out, which is good. If I bring this knight out, can I get chased away? I guess I am okay. I'm gonna develop this knight. Want to bring the bishop out. If he plays the move g5, he'll be kind of weakening everything in his position. So I can take, which brings his queen out. So I typically don't take. I usually develop in these scenarios. I could leave this. I don't want to back it up anymore, right? Because I don't get the open file like I normally would get. I think that it's probably okay if he wants to take, but I'm not going to take him. So he could actually push this pawn if I takes. So I need to be careful with this bishop move, because if he pushes this, I take, he takes, I could be about to get forked. So I think I'm going to just develop my bishop, and we're going to get castled here shortly. It seems like he's going to take, so I'm not too worried about that. This knight now has a potentially nice outpost if he ever pushes that pawn. Okay, so we can take, he takes, I take, he takes. So I think I should take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. I mean, I'm getting a pawn in the I think I will take. I could take with the pawn and leave my knight here if I want to. Or we could trade the knights. I think that I'm gonna actually pin the knight, and then maybe, I mean, I guess he could pin me. No, he can't pin me because I've played the move h3. So I'm gonna pin the knight and then think about putting pressure on the pinned piece. So if I play this move, if I play this move, I kind of want to play my knight in, putting pressure on it, and maybe give this check. If I take with the pawn, the queen is going to need to move. I guess then it allows for something such as that. So I'm going to take with the knight, I think. And I'm looking at this. The knight can't move. We do get a pawn out of this. I can castle also next move, which is kind of what I want to do, and get a rook on e1. So I think here I should be taking. I also think that I could give a check, and he's going to need to move his king. I think I'm going to do that first. I say that, and he can just do that. So if I take here, he can't recapture with the queen. He's still got to take with the pawn. If I give this check and he plays this move, if I take, he can take with the queen, which is, and I wouldn't get the rook out of it. I think we'll just take with the bishop. He can't take with the, yeah, he's got to take that way. I'm going to castle now, and I don't know. I feel like we're doing pretty well here. I should probably also play a move like c3. But I want to give this check. I just don't know if it actually is going to do me much good. I'm going to go ahead and... So he might be trying to get his knight here. I think we can kick the knight out with a move like that. I can also play a move like this. But I think kicking the knight out with that move is fine. He's getting ready to castle, so that could be actually what he's trying to do. So if I give this check, I can't anymore because his knight is there. I could defend this. I'm going to bring my rook to the e file. Could develop this way. I'm going to bring the rook over to the e1 square. I'm sure he's going to castle now, short. And that's all right. I think we can maybe just finish developing. I want to get my knight out. I want to get my queen somewhere. Not there. I really can't bring my queen anywhere on this diagonal right now. But I can maybe rotate this knight over here. I can play a move like c3. Okay, so they develop their bishop here. It looks like he might want to bring the knight in. I mean, I can just kick the knight. I could also kick the bishop right now. What do I got going on? I'm going to play c3, giving my queen kind of eyes over in this direction. I also don't want to be babysitting the pawn over here. So I could come in like this. That might not be a terrible way to go about things. I think I will try and slide my knight into here. I'm not worried about the knight coming in here, I don't think. I think I can just play f3. If I play f3, he can actually come here, which is obnoxious. Alright, so... things are getting a little spicy. I want to play a move like this, but I don't. I also want to get my... maybe I'll just get the knight in here. My friend offered a draw. I don't want to draw. I want to play. He is playing super fast, however. I have a move like this. It attacks that. So if I played this, it attacks the queen. The queen can't go here, here, or here. The queen would have to go here, maybe. She could also go here. Yeah, I guess that's really not doing me too many favors. I'm gonna take once. Oh, actually, they can take right now. I could also just take the bishop. Let's see. I think I could just keep. The bishop might be pretty strong. If I take the bishop, they capture with the queen. Then what do I got going on? He's going to trade rooks with me. Maybe I just put some pressure over here. I can't really do that because then all he does is push a pawn forward and my queen is attacked and this defends. I'll trade. I'll take the bishop. This might be kind of a drawish position, but alright, so his rook is going to come into here now. I think I'm thinking about moving my queen to e2 to get in over here. He is going to bring his rook into the second rank and start winning my pawns. So maybe I want to go here, but he's going to move his rook here. Yeah, I'm going to I want to do this to come get this pawn. I don't really have too much of follow-up from there. Maybe we'll play this move and bring the rook over just to play a little safer. That way I'm not allowing him to get in on the second rank. Alright, so he's attacking this pawn right now. I'm defending it multiple times, so I'm gonna take the open e-file and try and get in on the second rank. My queen is helping defend this along with my king, so I assume he wants to just throw pawns forward. I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Can just get my king off the back rank. I'm still defending. We can potentially win this pawn now. Alright, so the queen doesn't want that. That's okay. If I come in over here, that's not going to do me any good. If I come here, he can't come here. That's a no square for him. And then I can get in on the... I'm going to come in like that and get in on this rank. I think queen to e7 is scary for him. We still have defense over this pawn, at least at the moment. If I come here, he comes down and takes. I think that this is checkmate, so... So I can't come in immediately and take that pawn because of his rook. If I move here, maybe I come down. I'm like super low on time, so I'm gonna play faster. I don't know. I'm just gonna start trying to win pawns if he'll allow it. So we're attacking this pawn now. He is giving up the pawn. We'll take that one as well. He can take this one. So this is under attack as well. We'll take here and then we'll slide back maybe, because he's going to take this pawn. Now we'll come over here. We're attacking this pawn. We're defending this. And then we should be able to just push our pawns, hopefully. He's offering another draw. I think I'm going to not give a draw. He's going to perpetual check me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Alright, that's not really what I wanted to do in the game, but I mean, we got a draw. He played with 81.5% accuracy and I played with 79.8. Yeah, definitely interesting game, I guess. Yeah, let's get right into it. So I played a London. He offered me like a bunch of draws through the game, so I was kind of ignoring them, but they're kind of annoying. So I played this move preemptively. A better move would have been to play bishop d3. I played h3 because I was worried that he was going to start pawn storming me. I think that it's just slow and it's more accurate just to get pieces out, and if he does want to start doing things like that, backing up and then getting ready for a move like that is fine. However, I got my knight out. He gets his bishop out. I decided to leave it. The computer likes taking. I don't ever like taking because it just gets their queen out. So I just decided developing a piece and getting closer to castling was fine. I didn't want to bring my bishop to d3 because I was afraid of him pushing, and if I take, he takes, and I would have to move my bishop, and then he pushes and gets a fork on my knight and my bishop. I don't know if he would have done that, but I was worried about it. So he pushes a pawn immediately. I take, he takes. I pin the knight. So this is a mistake. Taking with the pawn is just better. So I looked at all these options, right? Like I looked at taking and, we just win a pawn in this scenario. But I thought I was being a little clever by bringing my bishop over to b5 to pin the knight, because then he can't take back. And in this position, I took, giving a check with the queen is the better move. And I'm kind of interested to see. So it is just a little better. And it makes him commit the pawn. And we just bring the queen back and we're fine here. I mean, it seems alright. He can castle and he's just got this big open file, but maybe it's not so bad for us in that kind of position. However, I just took, he takes. I can't take the pawn, obviously, but I felt pretty comfortable in this position. I'm up a pawn. He offered me some draws around this point. He or she, they have like the weirdest username in the world, and they also, it says they're international, which I don't know what that means. Normally people have a flag where he's got a picture of the globe. Okay, so a move like that would have been just a little more ideal than bringing my rook over to the e file. I think I was being a little overzealous with this because he's gonna castle, and that's exactly what he did. So I developed my knight. I played c3. c4 is just kind of asking to be played. I have multiple ways to take this, and the point is, I mean, I can take like that, but I can also set up moves like this that win tempos on the queen, and if I do something like this, we have the open file, and these pawns are potentially, well, they would be undoubled, I guess, at that point. But yeah, if he doesn't take, I actually can just push, I think, here as well, and that's pretty annoying for him. But we didn't do that. I actually rotated my knight this way and kind of didn't like the move after I played it. The best move in this position is to just play like b4. So that was kind of my thought. I can't move my queen here, to any of these squares. I could have moved my queen to c1, but my queen wants to get off the back rank to connect my rooks, so I really don't have a good queen move to defend the pawn. So I think playing b4 is not a bad move. Stops the rook from infiltrating and also gets the queen less squares that she's looking at. But my knight move did kind of what I wanted. I assumed he wasn't going to sack for sack the exchange. And I also had eyes of going here, but I could also set it up now. Now my queen can go to d2. So I thought it was a decent move, but the computer said it was a little inaccurate. I bring the knight in, which is one of the better moves. It is the best move, says the computer. I don't think that I played anything wrong. Yeah, I mean, this was fine. I didn't need to trade here. I was kind of right. I should have just played d2 with the queen. I think in the game I was imagining doing something like this or something, but I was worried about the pawn push giving a discovery on my queen, and d2 is just safer, and it keeps an eye on my rook, and yeah, I like the move. I didn't need to do what I did, so I took with the queen, which is like forced, right? They then take, and so now I'm worried that he's going to bring the rook over, and I'm going to waste a tempo with a move like this, because getting the pawn is not going to be as significant as him having the file. Maybe I'm wrong, but that was my thought. So I brought the queen over, but yeah, the computer is like, nah, just don't worry about it. Interesting. I don't know if I ever in my life would have played the move a4 in this position, at least. But I thought that we went about this in a pretty good way. he wins a pawn, but I feel like we're doing pretty solid here. So this isn't even the best move. Weird. Making this a weak pawn. I don't know. That's a weird move too. I know that it's going to be hard for me to hold on to the pawns, but okay, this is better. So I was like, man, should I like go there or what should I do? This is better for sure because I could just take the pawn with the rook for, you know, and it keeps my queen on the file is why I think it's better because then I'm not losing this, and that just kind of allowed him some counterplay. This was inaccurate as well. Taking over the file again would have been a little bit smarter of me. Oh, because I can literally take this pawn and he can't capture back. That would have been genius. That would have been sweet. I should have looked at tactics like that. I got a little nervous here because I have 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock and my opponent has 6 minutes and 20 seconds. He offered me lots of draws, like right now. Like he just kept sending me draw, 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 draw. But I felt like I had winning chances. Again, this is the idea. You can take the pawn and they cannot capture back. So, because the pawn is pinned to the king, if you don't see that. So, yeah, they wouldn't be able to capture back. Or I could actually capture their king, which some people say should be a real rule in chess. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could have tried to walk my king away or done something, but I think forced draw is kind of just what happens here. He played like a 1350. I played a 1250. I don't really see how he played a better game than me. I think I played a better game than him, but I guess because he was losing and he somehow pulled off a draw, it was better for him. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's weird when chess.com like says that you played like this rating and then you like look at the game and it's like I played better than you, but apparently his end game with these like this is the he has to do these queen moves and it gave him some great moves because of it. So yeah, I mean quite a few actually. Yeah, he got 3 great moves in a row. I think we just played a better game than him, and he got lucky. Or I mean, he gets the repetition, but I'm not giving him 3 greats in a row. You only get the one. You only get 1 great for a repetition. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry I couldn't pull off the victory today, but we're rated 1028. I don't think I grabbed any rating off of this game, but we'll try again tomorrow. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow.